Hang on. Right, okay, so we're recording. So the purpose of this exercise then is basically just to get you used to talking online and talking to other people, discussing products and just sharing our general knowledge of products in order to learn about the products as well yourself. Because one I'm not quite familiar with is the SC5 range, and that's because it's not a favourite of mine because I don't use it, so I don't know that much about it, and so other people will find that with other products that they use. So we're going to start with Claire. So I've just muted you by accident. Go on, Claire. Can you? Yeah. So Claire is going to talk. I'm just going to mute the others a moment. So Claire's going to talk first about, what were you talking about again? Sorry, Claire?
Cellular renewal mask.
Cellular renewal mask. Go on, I will mute myself.
Right, okay. I'd never ever used this before, and I'd heard Julie and Amy talking about it. So I thought, right, I'll order myself one, and I'll have a go. Well, I tried it first on Saturday, and oh my bloody God, I am completely in love with it. Even I don't know what I was expecting. So basically, it's just a mask that you put on a generous amount on your face. It's got pineapple enzymes and papaya enzymes. And what it does, it kind of like removes all the dead cells on your face, and it helps with minimise the appearance of pores, fine lines, wrinkles. So I thought, right, okay, I'll give it a go. So I whacked it on. I wasn't quite sure how much I'd put on or if I'd done it, but instantly I felt it. And I thought it was going to be really, really hot because what people were saying, but I found it really, really cooling. It was like icy, like tingly on the face, and then my face started to go red, and it went red, and then a little bit more red, and I was like, oh, okay. But I left it on for 3 minutes because it was the first time I'd ever tried it, so I washed it, cleansed it off, and it's even straight away the texture of my skin, it was unbelievable because I'd had a cold and obviously blowing your nose and it's all like a bit dry and a bit awful under my nose, and even under there you could completely tell the difference, and you knew I'd done something to my face, and it's just, so I thought I'd read a little bit more into it, so I went onto the source, and obviously it's all like all the products, they're botanically based and everything, but it's like the orange and the tangerine and lemon and apple, and it's like they're all my favourite fruits, but obviously I can't eat the mask. Yeah, and it was like, because they say it's like a chemical peel, and I've never ever had a chemical peel myself, but I have got friends who have had chemical peels and they're dying to try this mask because they're paying £100 a pop 3-4 times a year to have this, and they're gonna try it, and because I'd not tried it before I couldn't really completely recommend it because I'd not tried it, but it's absolutely amazing, and I've actually done it again tonight. So I thought, all right, I'll give it another go. So well worth a try. My skin tone, even though the redness is calmed down, I didn't go really, really red, but my nose doesn't seem as red now, which it was because of the cold and that it's not as red. So it's evening my skin tone a little bit more. Love the fact that it's dermatologist tested. So they're, and allergy tested as well. That's quite important to me because my mum's allergic to a lot of stuff, and she's going to have a little whack of it. Yeah, that's about it.
Brilliant. Sue Alexander says that you can use it for like a 3-week stint. So if you use it every night for 3 weeks, it will completely change the texture and your skin. Benefit it. It's really good in usage alongside the Clear Future range, so that will help with acne scars as well, and it helps with scarring. You know, Sue Alexandra had actually had an operation on her neck. She'd had a big slice along here where they had taken her thyroid out. And so as soon as she started healing, as soon as it started healing across, she started reaching for a cellular renewal mask and her skin conditioning oil to minimise the scar, and you wouldn't even know. So brilliant. Thank you, Claire. So thank you. So I'll just mute you, sorry. Next we will go with Caroline, seeing as she was next on. Caroline, you're going to, oh hang on, sorry, I'm unmuting you. There you go. Caroline is talking about the mascara, and seeing as there's a few that aren't on, is there anything else that you wanted to mention as well?
Oh gosh,
putting you on the spot now.
I know, yeah. Well, hi everyone, I'm Caroline. I'm doing the whole thing, like, hi.
Yeah, do the whole thing. I'm going to mute myself and leave it with you, and you can do your thing, okay?
Go on then. Okay, so for those that you don't know me, I'm Caroline. Been doing Arbonne now with Julie for the last 12 months. So I started just after Julie did, and I'm district manager. The reasons for doing Arbonne really for me was just that I wanted better skincare products and better makeup in general anyway. But obviously I've completely fallen in love with the products, and having seen results for myself as well as for people and clients that I've actually lent things to gives me the confidence to keep going with it. So today I'm talking about the mascara. Before I found the Arbonne mascara, I'd used many other mascaras before. My favourites had been previously Number 7, Rimmel, things that had worked for me. However, just before I came across Arbonne, I was really struggling for a mascara, weirdly. And everything I used either smudged, didn't give the volume that I wanted. I just literally could not find a mascara. I know that sounds stupid, but for years I'd used stuff, but literally for 6 months before this, I just hadn't found anything. As I say, when I joined Arbonne, it was because I wanted better skincare for my skin. I suffered with acne. But this has been a little dream for me. So I've done a little bit of research about it. So I've got some notes down here. So the brush itself is actually sort of designed to help create fuller lashes. It allows the mascara to be glided onto your eyelashes by giving complete definition. It smooths on lash by lash. It's actually been clinically tested. It's not actually waterproof, however, it is water resistant. And I've noticed that difference because it doesn't ever smudge for me. Whereas, as I say, previous mascaras had done that. I don't particularly like a waterproof mascara because waterproof mascaras, I don't think they give the full lash look, and also I don't know, they just feel too heavy on my eyelashes. So this is perfect. So it's water resistant and long wearing, which is definitely true. It's obviously vegan formulated, as we know with all of our products anyway. It contains polypeptides, which contain skin conditioning amino acids, which help to condition our lashes. It's got pea and bamboo extracts, which also help with the condition of the lashes as well. And it's also got papanthol, which is known as provitamin B5, and that conditions lashes to help them look soft and smooth. So that's a bit about the Arbonne mascara, and that's why I like it.
Perfect. That was brilliant. Thank you, Amy. Caroline. It's been one of those days. Because we're looking at Amy then. Right, okay. Who wants to go next? Give us a wave. Anybody? If you don't wave, I'll pick on you. Right.
Me.
Lisa. Right, I'm going to mute you, Caroline, a moment. And Lisa is going to talk about, hang on if I can unmute you, is talking about their Clear Future range, which has completely transformed her skin and she's in love with it. So over to you, Lisa. I will mute myself here.
Hi, as you all know, I'm Lisa. I'm the slightly crazy lady with the pink and purple hair, as all the kids at Scouts call me. Clear Future, yes, it has come in, it's changed my skin, it's changed lots of people's skin that I know. But the one thing I wanted to reiterate is it's a treatment-based skincare. So once the skin is actually cleared up, you need to look at getting your clients onto a different product, or introducing something else to go along with the Clear Future. The cleanser itself is condogenic. I've completely forgotten what the word is. It's so it has exfoliating properties. It won't block the pores at all. It'll help to clear up blackheads. So anybody that starts using it and they say they're still getting blackheads, they need to carry on for a few more days, and I'll start to see them go back down. The pads themselves are made of cotton, so they only need to wipe that over their face. Try not to scrub it, because acne skin is the most sensitive skin of all of us. It has white willow bark in it, which is anti-inflammatory, witch hazel, which helps reduce inflammation and swelling and promotes wound healing. The moisturiser, I have to admit, I didn't use the Clear Future moisturiser, but a friend of mine has, and she wouldn't be without it. I used the FC Philo oil absorbing moisturiser, which I found was better for me. And the little tube of spot cream, I can't remember what it's called now, is a godsend. You can only use it twice a day, otherwise it dries the skin too much. And you just put it on at the first sign of that horrible spot coming up, and it'll soon dry it up. Reduces all the redness, tries to get rid of all the bacteria, and that's about it really for the Clear Future range.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's great. I actually have the Clear Future range myself, and I'm an RE9 user, but I use the Clear Future for when I, the monthlies, and I get hormonal spots in this area. So it's great to have in stock for that. So next up, where is she? She's hiding from me at the moment. Where are we? Hey Kirsty, she's going to talk about the mud mask. She likes the mud mask. Go on Kirsty, introduce yourself. And
well, obviously everyone knows me, hopefully. If not, I'm not going to go into my story of why too much, because I'll get upset to why I'm doing it. But the mud mask is one of my favourite. Not the most favourite. I can't choose a favourite, to be honest. So this is one of the ones that I do really enjoy using, and it because basically just makes me feel a bit pampered when I use it, to be honest. So it's quite nice. Yeah. So basically, it's obviously the mud mask. So it's just nice to have a little bit of pampering for yourself. Put it on and it unclogs all your pores, gets rid of your dead skin cells, exfoliates everything for you, it leaves your skin feeling hydrated, firm, and yeah, well, for me personally, because I got really oily and greasy skin, so I got very large pores on my skin. So this was a real good product for me, because I really did feel a difference after using it, because I did feel like my pores were, I could see the difference after using it. My pores were dramatically smaller, reduced. So yeah, I loved it, and it was really good. So yeah, it's and when you put it on as well, you get that tingling sensation. You get a sensation you're putting a product on your skin that you feel like you're feeling something's working on your skin. And yeah, I loved it. And everyone that I've given it to since has always said, oh yeah, if I can really feel it working, it's doing something for me. Yeah, so I personally do really like the product. So sorry, it's not very informative. I don't know what to
No,
say.
that's brilliant. And you can use it on anywhere on the body as well. I use it on my neck and décolleté as well. Can be used on your stomach. It can be used in conjunction with the 5-in-1 with the sea salt to make a body wrap as well for inch loss. I haven't done that myself.
I watched a YouTube thing the other day about some it's like a beautician. She was doing a back massage on a man, and she was doing all the sea sauce products she used on that.
Oh, brilliant! No, I haven't seen
and that was
that.
Really good. Yeah, she used
brilliant.
She used that on his back and everything. Yeah, and yeah, with steam and hot towels and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really good. That was good.
Lovely. All right then. So next we are going to talk to Milena. She's the newest consultant with us at the moment, and bless her, she's very brave. She's only been with us a week or so, and she is going to talk about her favourite product, which is the Corrective Eye Cream. It's what got her involved with Arbonne. She loved the results from it. So Milena, you don't have to be perfect. It's just about having the confidence to speak. So don't be worried. It's amazing that you're doing it anyway. So I will put you on.
Hi guys, my name is Milena. I signed with Arbonne about a month ago. Yeah, about just the end of January. The reason I wanted to do it, to be honest, is I just wanted to get out of the routine of having a job 9 to 5 for all these years. So I just decided one day, my colleague Steph, she's an independent consultant as well, and she just said, do you know what, just try it. So I just jumped on it and I tried it. I haven't been that successful for that first month. Regardless of that, I'm still pushing. I have people and friends asking me for the products. Even one of my colleagues the other day just asked me, look at me eyes, I want to get rid of the puffiness and all that. So I just instantly started laughing because I knew what I was going to say. Having that in mind, the RE9 Advanced Corrective Eye Cream, the reason I've got the sample is because I still haven't got my order. Hopefully it'll come in tomorrow with the full bottle. This product, one of its key ingredients, also called hydrolyzed lupin protein, what it actually does is diminish the dark circles and puffiness just under your eyes. Also, it's very good for fine lines just around the eyes and wrinkles. The way I would recommend to be used, and just put a small amount in your fingers and just tap it around on the bone, just around your eyes. The reason being is Arbonne products tend to work from bottom up. So I know Julie has told me this. Some people have actually put it just under their eyes, and because of these products working from bottom up, when they start working, the actual product will go into your eye, and that will cause the redness and your eyes being swollen after it. So the best way to use it, and just tap around your eye on the bone and just leave it. To be honest, this is like 3 ml, and I've been using it for nearly 2 weeks. So you can see that you can just need a small amount. Now, the results, to be honest, I was actually stunned even after the first use. I put it at night time, just before I went to bed, and I've been having really dark circles under my eyes for years. I don't know whether it's genetic or it's just sometimes stress and being tired and lifestyle and all this, but just using it once, it did reduce dark circle by far. I did not expect that result, to be honest. I was a bit skeptical about it, but regardless of that, I've been using it for 2 weeks, and I can see great results. And as I said, even my colleague asked me, so I said, well, it's for women, but you can still use it to reduce the puffiness and all that. So he's quite happy to order some for himself, and obviously his wife wants to order some other things as well. And I think that's pretty much it from me.
Brilliant. You spoke really well, honestly.
Thank
That was
you.
great. That was great. You wouldn't know it was your first time speaking to us all. So
Oh,
brilliant. Well done, Milena. And
Thank you.
yes, just keep going. The first month or two is the hardest while you're trying to get
yeah.
product knowledge together and everything. But you wouldn't start a brand new job and expect to know everything straight
No,
away.
of course
so
not. No.
don't stress over that. That's what we're here for. So I'm just going to mute you and I'm going to pass over to Amy, who really doesn't need much of an introduction. Bless her. Here, hang on. Here she is. Are you there? Hang on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right. Take it away, Amy.
Ooh, I hate doing stuff like this. I'm not very confident at it, speaking in groups. But anyway, hello. As you know, my name's Amy Gillam. I've been with Arbonne since about May last year. Basically got introduced to it by Julie by popping around to her house to go and have just go and get some makeup. Went to a DA with her and was hooked ever since. My why is basically like a backup plan from my job, which is in the media with the newspaper sales. So it's just basically something to fall back on with that. My favourite product, as you probably all know, is this, which is the Tea Tree Self-Balancing Shampoo, which I absolutely swear by. A lot of you'll know that I react horrendously when I have my hair coloured. Whenever I have my hair coloured, my ears puss, I get a scabby scalp, I'm in a right old mess. But literally, as soon as I have my hair done, I use that. I use it all the time anyway, but I use that. Within 3 days, it's all cleared up. It's tea tree, so it was basically what it does is it cleanses your scalp, rejuvenates it. But when you do first use it, because there's no foaming agents in it, you'll find that when you are putting it on, you're thinking, I'm not getting a lava on it. So the trick is use a couple of pumps, do it once, rub it in your palm of your hands and rub it over your head, give it a good scrub, and then rinse your hair out only a little bit and then repeat the process, because the first shampoo cleanses it, the second one treats it. And I use that every single day. In a bottle like that, I got about 4 months out of. So I will be ordering some more because this bottle's actually empty. I've also used the thermal hair treatment as well, which I also find that it sorts my reaction times out for calming everything down and basically just cleans my scalp. But you can use it on kids as well. The bits I've found online is that it can help prevent nits. So if you've got a nitty child, whack a bit of some of that on the head. And it'll sort it out. I don't know what else to say.
No, that's brilliant. That's absolutely fine. So I'm just unmuting you all so that you can have a little bit of input into what I'm going to say next. So what I was thinking is, right, as we are all independent consultants, I just unmuted you and you're still right. As we're all independent consultants, the biggest part about being an independent consultant is being independent. So a big part of that is learning the DA. So what I propose we do next week, everybody learn the DA, and what I'm going to do is, share the screen and everybody's going to do a page of the DA, and it's just a practice. We can record it if you want to see how you sound back, and stuff like that, but don't worry about sounding silly, or it's practice, and obviously practice makes perfect, because if we're going to do regular DAs in Cafe Issa or anywhere else, we just need it, and I think that I would benefit from it too, because I don't get to do a lot of them either being here. So do you all agree with that? Are you happy with that? Yeah. It will just be a random sort of page, and I'll say, right, okay, Lisa going, so because you're not going to know which part you're going to do, you're going to have to learn it all. Right, and so a little thing that's been causing a bit of confusion lately is compliance and Arbonne BEST. BEST stands for Business Ethics Standards Team. Hang on, wait a minute. You're 3 minutes will end it. Right, I've got 10 minutes left. Hang on. Right, okay. So basically, what this means is when you are advertising on social media, you are prohibited from using any personal testimonies. Like, oh, I found that it cleared a headache. If I had a headache, I found that when I used my Genius, it got rid of my headache. Basically, that's not compliant because it's not scientifically proven. So you would not get away with saying stuff like that, really, as it's not compliant. And as a lot of you know, another network marketing company that I won't mention was bought up for on Watchdog for doing just that, saying that their products were actually helping. Sorry, Claire, I'm just going to put you on silent in a minute. I can. Where are we? Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, so yeah, they were in trouble for not being compliant. So it wasn't actually the company's fault, it was the consultant's fault, basically. So what can you say is what you're bothered about, really? So you've all got your books there, you've all got the source. So for example, I'm just going to pick on one, the Lifting and Contouring Eye Cream. So basically in the book it says it helps skin look firmer and tightens around the eye area, feeling a more plumped and cushioned and revealing skin that looks smooth and replenished and more youthful. So that's fine, you can put that. What you can't put is, and if I put it on my lips, it made my lips plump up, and if I put it on my ears, it numbed my ears, you know, stuff like that, because that is not scientifically proven and it's against Arbonne standards. So you could put something like that on social media. But if you did find that, for instance, it lifted your eyes up like this, you know, you could say that to someone on a one-to-one. You know, you can give a personal testimony on a one-to-one, but you cannot do it online. So anything that's written in the book or on the source is allowed to be put in, but what we can't say is it will clear this, it will treat that. You like, for example, with the Clear Future range, you're not allowed to say, as silly as it sounds, it will clear it up. You can say it will help on social media, but at someone's house you can say, well, the results we've had have been, you know, amazing, and you know, you're not daft yourselves, you know exactly how to word these things. So that's exactly what I mean. So anything that you're stuck with, hang on, and you need to consult with the source. Basically you would go to source, drop down to business, drop down to business basics, and then go to compliance, and everything is there, so you can cross-check and reference everything should you need to. And what I don't know, I will always find out for you, and vice versa. There's always somebody on our WhatsApp group who knows the answer to something. So that's that. Also, tomorrow morning I'm leading the Miracle Morning, if anybody's on. That's going to be at 6:45 in the morning, and it's about follow-ups, which leads on from the one that we did this morning, but led by me. Right, Tracy's back here, so Tracy's gonna, while we've got 5 minutes on, Tracy's gonna just give us her, I've got 6 minutes left before it will cut off. Okay, Tracy, so there you go.
I've had one of them days today, I'm afraid. So yeah, the toner, it's the spray, as you know, and see, I just don't know, I'm sorry. Lost the pitch.
Sorry, Tracy, I've caught you on the hop, haven't I? Have you got the information about this?
Sorry,
it's all right.
Dog's going mad outside as well. Yes, why do we need the toner? Our skin's natural, if we spray that after cleansing, it will bring our skin back down, because I'm very sorry about this, ladies. When you cleanse your skin, it changes the pH. So when you use your toner, it will bring your pH back to 5.5, and it's ready then to accept your serum. The serum is quite a thick, and you dab it on your skin, on your face. It's, God, I'm so sorry about this. I was going to be all prepared. There's an antioxidants that are formulated with smaller molecules so they can penetrate deep into the skin. And they are good for like redness and dehydration. Yeah, and obviously with the Genius Ultra, it takes the skin will absorb it quicker with the Genius Ultra. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry, it's the first time you've done it, Tracy. You should
Yeah,
just
it's not
practice
that.
about talking, and you've rushed in
I've
late.
had no dinner, I'm starving.
No, well done, 10 out. Well, 10 out of 10 for being on the call. I mean, you know.
I just wanted to catch the end of it.
Don't worry, it's recorded as well, so don't stress out.
Sorry.
Don't worry at all. Don't worry at all. At least you got on. You know, it shows you're willing and you're trying, and that is brilliant. So, did you hear the bit I said about practicing the DA?
No.
No. Well, basically what I said was.
I'll watch it again after.
Yeah, watch it again. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So, right, okay. Well, I will sign off now, and if anybody's on the Miracle Morning tomorrow morning, 6:45, I will be there. If not, I'm sure it will be recorded. But yes, I have some information for you. And anybody who wants any one-to-ones, I'm available tomorrow. If you need to discuss anything, we've got a week left to get your goals in. Everybody's doing really well, and we're a great team. I love you, Claire. Stop moaning. You're fine, don't worry. All right then, everybody's doing brilliantly, and if you need any help, if you need any guidance, if you're not sure of anything, you know where I am, okay? Yeah. Take care, everybody, and good night. Bye. Ciao. Stop recording.